Welcome live back here at Hawthorne Field. Anthony Colasuono and Dan Hubbard currently is out of the booth, so I'll headline the pre-game show here as it will be Shelley, Idaho versus Blackfoot 1. Both of these teams faring well so far in this tournament. Blackfoot won earlier on today against the Pocatello Rebels, as this is the second game of Shelley's tournament here in Idaho today, as we have numerous and amazing games so far today for every single team. And I know we'll be covering every single game of this tournament from today, which is second day, until Championship Saturday. So tune in to mylocalradio.com for those. We'll take a quick break here on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on mylocalradio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Kazine's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western. Amazing Hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono on the call, and we'll have Dan Hubbard here shortly to help out as we have Blackfoot 1 versus Shelley. Technically Malad here today and Blackfoot won their first game of the tournament early on today, 11-4 versus the Pocatello Rebels, as Shelley lost the opening game yesterday 7-4 to Hillcrest. So Blackfoot looking for their second win of the day. If they can get that second win here in round robin play, it would go a far ways into the gold and silver brackets this weekend. As for Shelley, they're looking to bounce back and go 1-1 here, so that tomorrow during their last game they can try to work their magic and get on the winning side, or at least try to punch their ticket into the championship bracket. We'll take another quick break here. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Y-High, "We're with you" is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-High. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhigh.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the best. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic Riverwalk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Bridger Valley Electric Association provides safe, reliable, and affordable electric energy and related services to their member owners in Wyoming and Utah. Bridger Valley Electric is a consumer-owned cooperative.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uinta counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono live here from Hawthorne Field for Day 2 of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament, as this matchup is between Shelley / Malad against Blackfoot 1. And the matchup so far yesterday was day number 1. Shelley lost 7-4 to Hillcrest, and then the Bruins of Idaho Falls won 10-7 in comeback fashion. The Razorbacks versus Blackfoot 2 / Rigby. Rigby won that matchup 7-6. Blackfoot 1 beat the Pocatello Rebels. We had the game earlier on today here at this field. Won 11-4. And Sugar City beat Blackfoot 2. Blackfoot 2, which is technically Rigby, beat Sugar City 6-0. And then Hillcrest beat the Pocatello Rebels 14-10. And the starting line is presented by Heritage Auto of Evanston. The batting order for Malad / Shelley goes like this. Batting first, Dawson Pearson. In the second spot, Ryan Jensen. Batting third, Brady Shoel. In the fourth spot, Kurt Warren. Cleanup, it will be Carter Carey. Batting sixth, Caleb Briggs. 7th, 8th, 9th spots, Cale Simmons. Number 8, Seeger Keller. Number 9, Bryson Howe, who's also on the mound. As the defensive arrangements for Blackfoot 1, it will be Santillan on the mound, Vance behind the plate, Lane at first base, Moss at third, Griffin Ross at shortstop, Calzada at second base, Archibald in right field, Williams in center field, and Poole in left field to finish it off. As we'll move to our scoreboard sponsor, Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. as a strike called on that one by Santillan. A great way to start the first pitch of this at-bat. That one a little bit high, a high heater. 1-1 the count here in the top of the first. Peterson to the dish. On deck will be Jensen. In the hole, Shelley. As a good cutter that just dropped a little bit by Santillan. 1-2 count in favor of Blackfoot. Santillan kicks and fires the 1-2, just a little bit outside on the slider. Now even 2-2 count. 2-2 offering on the way from Santillan in the dirt. 3-2 and now full count. Good fight by Peterson, fighting early on in this contest. First full count of the day. No, that's going to top the first, and it will be a come from behind walk for Dawson Peterson. And he will take first base, and 80% of the time, a batter who usually walks first in a batting order in any inning usually rounds the bases, so 80% of that time. So the ball is definitely in the court of Malad/Shelley here at the moment. Jensen up to the plate. On deck is Brady Showell. Strike one called on that pitch as Santillan with back-to-back first pitch strikes. Santillan keeping an eye on Peterson at first. Delivers the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1, and Santillan, a big, hard-throwing righty. That's throwing a lot of high heat overall within these first two at-bats. 1-1, the count. Kicks and fires the 1-1. You hear the pop, and it is strike two. 1-2 count here for Santillan. No one out here in the top of the first. Runner on first for Malad. Here's the 1-2 offering. And strike out looking. Santillan's first K of the day here in the top of the first. Now up to bat, it will be Brady Showell. On deck is Kurt Ward in the hold. Carter Carey, if we can get to that point. Just a little bit outside. 1-0. Runner on first is Peterson. He got on base with a walk. Once again, Showell enters the box. A little bit of a wide stance here. And just a little bit outside. 2-0. First 2-0 count Santillan has trailed in so far today. Nothing to count on the Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial scoreboard. And Santillan will step off the bunt and keeping Dawson Peterson a little bit honest as Peterson will slide back into first. 0-0 the score. Santillan keep an eye on Peterson here. The 2-0 windup. And strike one called here in the top of the first. One out. Runner on first. As Blackfoot looking for a second win as Shelley looking for their first in this tournament. Santillan nods his head, kicks and fires, 2-1. And just a little bit outside, about kneecap length, 3-1. Showell for Santillan here. Showell in favor of the count. 3-1 opportunity, and that's fouled off. Now another full count. Second one of the day for Santillan. As the first batter he faced in Dawson Peterson came back from a 0-2 count and was able to get on base with a walk. Pick off to first, and Peterson slides back in time. One out here in the top. First runner on first. Full count. The 3-2. Peterson decides to go, but it doesn't matter anyway. Showell gets on base with a walk. And now up to the plate is number 35, Kurt Ward, playing in right field today for Malad. A strikeout and 2 walks on the day for Centillion. Runners on first and second. Ball in the dirt. 1-0. As Centillion throwing a lot of fastballs and cutters so far today. The 1-0 offering. And that barely goes out of the zone. 2-0. Runners on first and second. One out here in the top of the first. 2 offering. Ward hooks that one foul. Lane tried to run after that one. 2-1 as now Centillion carves his way back into the count. Ward takes a stance once again. Centillion starts the 2-1 windup, delivers the pitch, slammed straight to the shortstop in Ross. Throw it over to first to Lane in time for out number 2. Both runners move up a spot. So 2 runners in scoring position on the 6-3 sacrifice. Number 11, Carter Carey to the plate now. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Centillion with the windup. And just outside. 1-0. Anthony Colasuono live from Hawthorne Field. 1-0 now. The 2-0 as Centillion tried a little bit of a breaking ball there and throws some heavy power overall. And so far the batters of Shelley catching up to it throughout, but at the same point in time, letting some of those heaters pass by. And off the glove, gets into the outfield. 1 run will come across. Malad looking for their second run to throw to the plate. Not in time. And now a potential pickle as Carey will trot back to first, as it is a 2 RBI single for Carter Carey. Great play by Ward as that shot almost made it into the outfield. That went off of Centillion's glove and then went into the outfield. Cale Briggs to bat here, playing second base today. On deck, Cale Siemens. And then in the hole, Sager Keller. We can get to that point. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Centillion keeping an eye on Carey at first. Ball low. 1-0 count. Centillion throwing some heavy heat early on, but the Malad bats keeping it alive here and find those sweet spots in the upper portions of the zone. That's what the Malad Dragons like to do, as that pitch makes Briggs scoot a little bit out of the way, leans back. Now a 2-0. Centillion keeping an eye on Peterson at first. Here comes the 2-0 delivery. Ball in the dirt. Great block by Jake Vance, who's going to be leading off in the bottom of the first for Blackfoot. Now a 3-0 count in favor of Briggs. 2 walks so far for Centillion. The 3-0 fire. And strike 1 called as cuts the inside part of the zone. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Centillion keeping an eye on Carter Carey. Ball is high, and Briggs will take his free base. And now runners on first and second here with 2 outs. 3rd walk of the day for Centillion, as now he's going to have a mound meeting with his catcher, Jake Vance. As both runners will have a word with the third base coach for Shelley. 2-0 the score. Shelley on top over Blackfoot 1, and we do want to clarify that Shelley is also technically Malad, so we do refer to him as Malad across the broadcast. Just make sure that it is Shelley. Kelsey Siemens up to the plate here. Squares up the bunt, pulls back the bat as that ball gets away. Another good block by Vance. 2-0 in favor of the Dragons. 1-0 here at Hawthorne Park. 2 outs, top of the first. Runners on first and second. Centennial keeping an eye on the runner at second. Fires the 1-0 below the knees and outside. 2-0 count. Once again, Siemens enters the box. The 2-0 high, and it'll now be a 3-0 count. Identical to Cale Briggs, who walked on a 4-1 count here, as he is the runner on first. Runner on second is Carter Carey. And that'll be outside as the bases are loaded here for the Dragons. As now a little bit of a mound meeting here, as that's Centillion's fourth straight walk. And a mound meeting here, as we might be looking for a new pitcher, but it is very early on in this contest. The score, as Blackfoot 1 defeated the Pocatello Rebels 11-4 early on, and Shelley lost yesterday in a good matchup on the opening matchup of this tournament, 7-4 to Hillcrest in a very hard-fought matchup where Shelley almost pulled out the comeback, scoring 2 runs in the top of the 7th. The game went the full distance within the 2-hour time limit. So it looks like we will have a new pitcher in the game here. We'll take a break while the relief pitcher winds up for Blackfoot. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the MyLocal Radio Sports Network.
When shopping for a new home or property, it's important that your realtor works to make the whole process simple. Serving customers for almost 20 years, the professional agents at Bridger Valley Realty will provide you with the information and resources you need to keep it simple without missing a step. Shopping for the perfect home or property can be a lot of fun.
Trust the Valley's proven realtors. Stop by and see us today.
On your way to Flaming Gorge or the Uinta, stop in at the store, formerly known as the Cash Store in Fort Bridger, to top up on gas or grab those last-minute snacks. Visit the store today in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. The store is proud to support the students of the Bridger Valley.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Shelley / Malad up 2-0 here in the top of the first. And a relief pitcher in for Blackfoot, Day Poole, in for the starter Centillion after Centillion walked 4 batters here in the top of the first. 2 outs and bases loaded for Sager Keller, who is playing center field today for the Dragons. Poole looking to get out of this tricky situation.
There you go.
And strike called on that pitch. Even 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Runners on all the bags. Siemens at first, Briggs second, Carey at third. The 1-1 offering. Hit towards short. Ross touches the bag himself, and that will do it for the final out here in the top of the first. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
I guess I'll probably do the next game by myself, I guess, so you can...
Welcome back live inside the Union Broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono and Dan Hubbard has rejoined me here in the studio as he gets his scorebook prep for this matchup. 2-0 in favor of Shelley here in the bottom of the first after the Dragons got 4 walks against Centillion, the starter for Blackfoot, and Dave Poole to come in. Luckily, he was able to retire the side for that final out as now Blackfoot finally gets a chance to at-bat. Jake Vance to lead us off. Dave Poole will be second, and then Griff Ross in the hole. As the pitcher on the mound for the Dragons will be Bryson Howe. Howe with the first delivery, and the heater right down the middle. 0-1, chest high strike. Finds the upper portion. The 0-1 down in the dirt. Good block by the catcher in Carter Carey. We saw plenty of that yesterday in the game. First, Hillcrest. I mean, a lot of great blocks to limit runs in that game as that pitch tags the lower part of the zone. 1-2 in favor of the pitcher on the mound in Howe. 2-0 in favor of Shelley. Shelley with the delivery. 2-2, even count. Howe gets set in the batter's box. 2-2. Howe hits it over. The second baseman and shortstop both collide together for a moment, trying to track that one down, and it will be a leadoff single for Jake Vance. And that's what you need after Centillion allowed 4 walks and 2 runs to come by in just the half inning he's done. And now a Kersey runner in. It will be number 2, Caden Fisher, in the game for Vance as Blackfoot down early. They're going to go a little bit more aggressive and get the speedy player in Fisher on first base. Daypool enters the batter's box, looks at a bunt. Fisher decides to run. The second baseman slips on it. Poole thinks about going to third, but instead will trot back to second as Cale Briggs tried to receive the ball from Carey and slipped on the dirt. 1-0 the count. Runner on second. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Howe with the delivery. Strike called. 1-1 count. Actually, correction, 0-2 count. Thank you, Mr. Umpire, sir. 0-2. Now 1-2. Good look by Poole, who is now in relief pitching early on in this matchup. 2-0 score in favor of Shelley. Runner in scoring position. Poole will foul that one off and continue the AB. At bat now up to 4 pitches. Howe starts his windup on the 1-2. 1-2. And up the middle by Poole. Caught by Peterson and sends it in time. Poole out on the 6-3. But a sacrifice as he runs the moves the runner from second to third. Now Griff Ross to the plate on deck. Jason Williams here. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Ross playing shortstop and swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. As now Howe throwing good combination of fastballs and curveballs so far, as that one fouled straight to the back post netting. 0-2 the count. Howe nods for the sign, likes what he sees, and kicks and fires the 0-2. And Ross smacks that one into the gap. That's going to fall all the way to the wall. Vance will trot home. Ross looking for 3 and gets a RBI triple here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Great hit by Ross. Just found a cookie down the middle and sent it into the right center field gap. And Blackfoot 1 gets their first run of the day. 2-1 here. Jason Williams to the plate. Runner in scoring position at third base. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Howe sends the heater outside the zone. 1-0. Howe has a good combination of a fastball and then a changeup and a curveball as well, as Williams will foul that one off. 1-1. On deck, Dante Santillan. And Williams will send one into left field, diving for the ball. And it will be a single as Siemens tried to dive for it in time, caught it in the glove as it hit the ground. Now it's 2-2, an RBI single for Jason Williams. Santillan to the plate now.
Let's go, Dante.
Howe throws first on this one, and Santillan checks back the bunt. A 1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Let's go, Dante. Jump ball now, kid. Come on.
Santillan. And the runner, Williams, going for 2. Did the tag make it in time? It did not. And Williams gets a stolen base. Runner in scoring position. 2-2 the score. Blackfoot with 2 quick runs back on the board. 2-2 offering. Santillan chops it towards third. Can the play be made at first? And Howe gets there for the tag. The second baseman in Briggs had to run back just a little bit farther, but luckily when you have a pitcher like Howe that can play numerous defensive positions, it always helps out. So the sacrifice works.
Let's go, Ed.
Williams moves to third. The sack by Santillan. Up to the plate, number 14, Adriel Moss. Had the win in the game versus Pocatello early on today, and it was our Pepsi player of the game in that matchup. 3 strikeouts, no hits, nothing given up. Grounder back up to Howe, and Jensen at first base receives the throw, and that will do it for the first inning. The score 2-2 here in Pocatello. After the break, we'll have the top top of the second. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Top of the second here inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono on the call here alongside Dan Hubbard. As top of the second, 2 runs for both teams, so it's 2-2-2 at the moment as Bryson Howe in the 9th spot will be the first one to bat, and then the order will start over with Dawson Peterson on deck and then Ryan Jensen in the hole. Day Poole, the pitcher for Blackfoot, after Centillion just did a half innings of work, gave up 4 walks, had a strikeout, but gave up 2 runs as well and a hit. Howe enters the batter's box. Poole actually sees, kicks and delivers, and the strike caught the lower portion of the zone. 0-1. 2-2 here between Shelley and Blackfoot. Top of the second after exciting top of the first. The 0-1 delivery, and Howe will pop that one over the fence. Foul ball. 0-2 now. 0-2 count in favor of Poole. And that'll be a ball. 1-2. One, two here, no outs here in the top of the second. And Howe sends one towards the gap. Both fielders running in, and it drops right before Williams can get to it. And it'll be a lead-off single for Bryson Howe. Howe got a hold of that one and sent it into left field. Dawson Peterson up to the plate for the second time. Poole gets set and fires. Ball in the dirt. And Howe takes off to second as Vance lost track of the ball. So now a runner in scoring position here for Shelley. Peterson re-enters the batter's box here. 1-0 count. Poole looks back at the runner on second in Howe. Kicks and fires the 1-0. And that hits the lower portion of the zone. 1-1. And Poole targeting those lower portions early on in this contest. Runner in scoring position here at second in Howe. 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the correction, no outs as that hits Peterson. And Peterson will move to first. Now 2 runners on base for Shelley. And now Ryan Jensen to the plate. Brady Showell on deck.
So, you guys still make gold?
Jensen fouls and slices that one into foul territory. 0-1. No outs here in the top of the second, 2-2 the score between Shelley and Blackfoot. Runners on first and second. Peterson on first after the hit by pitch. And Howe on second. Got a single and then stole a base. Poole with a high offering outside the zone. 1-1. Jensen last time out struck out swinging. That was the lone strikeout for Santillan on his day. Poole fires the 1-1 offering and fouled off. A lot of early and late swings by Malad so far that resulted in foul balls. 1-2 count in favor of Poole. So far, nothing allowed in this contest by the reliever. As Poole throws back to the shortstop, Ross, as Howe was looking to take off, trying to keep him honest. Back to a 1-2 offering. Jensen ready. Poole ready. Fires the 1-2 in the dirt. Good block by Vance as it's a 2-2. Runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the second. A big battle going on between Jensen and Poole here. The 2-2. Jensen sends it out to Calzada, excuse me, and then Jensen safe at first.
Take a try, guys.
One out here in the top of the second. Howe moves to third. And Jensen goes to first on the fielder's choice. Brady Shoel up to the plate here in the top of the second. Runners on the corners. Last time, Brady Shoel got a walk and was able to come around the bases. Runner going, Jensen. Can he get there in time? The ball gets away from Ross. And it'll be a stolen base. Two runners in scoring position now. Shoel facing a 1-0 count. One out here in the top of the second. Runners on second and third. The 1-0 delivery, and Shoel sends that into left field. Santillan can't get it. Goes to the wall. Howe will come across. Running is Jensen, and it will be a 2 RBI double for Brady Shoel. Shelley on top, 4-2 now here in the top of the second.
Got that pitch up, and Shoel was just able to turn on it very, very nicely and hit it down into the left field corner.
As Dan Hubbard officially joins me back here in the broadcast booth now. No problem. Ward. That ball teetering foul. That'll be 0-1. As a 0-1 count here. Runner on second, that is Shoel. Shoel pitched yesterday in the opener versus Hillcrest. 7-4 loss for Shelley. Poole with the 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One out here in the top of the second. 0-2 offering ahead here for Ward. Ward keeping an eye on the runner and Shoel. Ball gets away, and Vance loses track of it for a single second. And now Shoel running for third and is safe after the miscue by Vance. And now a runner only 90 feet away from scoring here, as it is a 1-2 count.
That was supposed to be the runner duping the catcher or the catcher duping the runner, but they kind of out-duped each other.
And a swing and miss in the dirt. And there's a strikeout there. So 2 down here in the top of the second. Shelley up 4-2. That's Poole's first strikeout of the day. Carter Carey up to the plate. Had a 2 RBI single. Was stranded at third in the top of the first. Pitch below the zone. 1-0 count here. Carey trying to do the same once again and bring home Showell from third. Poole sets his stance. The 1-0 down in the dirt. Make it 2-0. 4-2 on the Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial Scoreboard.
And we thank them for that.
Yes, absolutely. 2-0. Offering just outside. 3-0 now. As Showell just trotted off the bag and has to go back to third, and a throw from Vance late as Vance was hoping that Showell would turn back around. So Showell safe at third. We'll go back to the 3-0 count here as Carter Carey versus Day Poole. Poole looking at Showell third. Offers a 3-1 and strike straight down the middle. 3-1 now as Poole carves his way back into this count. Poole getting set here for the 3-1 offering. Kicks and fires. And the pitch just outside. 4-1, ball 4 called. And 2 outs here in the top of the second. Runners on the corners.
Is that 5 or 6 walks now in total issued to Blackfoot, or I should say to Shelley here early?
That'll be 5 in total. 5 in total versus through the first two innings.
Right.
And now Briggs to the plate. Last time reached on base with a walk. Runners on the corner. Showell at third. Carey at first. Carey running for second. And Vance just going to throw the ball back to the mound in Poole. So 2 runners in scoring position now. The 0-1, now the 1-1 after that pitch. Ball in the dirt. Poole only with giving up 1 hit and 2 runs so far, and has a walk and a strikeout. The 1-1 offering. Briggs hotlines it into the outfield. Showell will come across 5-2, and we'll repeat runners on the corners. An RBI single for Cale Briggs. 5-2 here as now up to the dish. It is Cale Siemens. 2 outs here in the top of the second. The first offering, that's a lower part of the zone. 0-1. 3 runs have come across for Shelley / Malad here in the top of the second. Poole gets set. Tag back to first. And no good on the pickoff opportunity. Briggs able to get back to first base in time. So it remains a 0-1 count. Siemens playing left field today. Last time in the first AB got on base with a walk. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Runner going. Briggs going as well as Jensen thought about going, but stays at third. Correction, actually Looks like I missed this in apologies. Pickett as a courtesy runner for carry, actually. Apologies there, as Siemens will let that ball go in the dirt. It's now a 2-1 count. 5-2 the score in favor of Shelley here in the top of the second, 2 outs. Poole trying to get better swing at some stuff in the dirt so far. Has had no takers. And Siemens will foul that one off. A 2-2. Runners on to second and third in scoring position. Siemens gets it here for the 2-2 offering. Likes the sign. And delivers the 2-2 straight out to third base. Can it get to Jensen in time? And it does. And that is out number 3. We'll take a break here and move to the bottom of the second. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Welcome back live inside the Union Broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono alongside Dan Hubbard. And Dan, what'd you see from the top of the second where Shelley put plenty of runs on the board?
Honestly, just being aggressive at the plate, taking a little bit of advantage of Poole, who's having a hard time finding the strike zone. They were sitting and waiting for a pitch that was good enough to swing at in the zone, and then when they did finally pull the trigger, they made good contact with it.
As now Blackfoot up to bat. Garrett Archibald will start off the order for the 7, 8, 9 hitters laying on deck, and Calzada playing second in the hole. Archibald in right field today. Howe with the first offering, strike called, fastball right down the middle, 0-1. Archibald gets sets once again. Quick pitch from Howe, and that hits the dirt, 1-1. As Shelley put up 3 runs in the top of the second. Blackfoot looking to respond back. This game was originally tied 2-2 at the beginning of the top of the second. 2-1 in favor of Archibald. First at-bat of the day. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Howe putting the heat right past him. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch a little high. 3-2. Full count here for Archibald.
That breaking ball didn't break. It came out looking more like a cement mixer just tumbling.
As that will be ball number 4. And Archibald will take his base. First AB of this tournament and a walk. First walk of the day for Howe. So far has given up 3 hits and 2 runs. Mason Layden at the plate as the pickoff attempt at first. No good. Archibald able to get back in time. Howe keeping an eye on Archibald. And Archibald looking to take second. Ball gets away from Briggs. And Archibald holds at second base, and now a runner in scoring position.
Throw just ended up just a little bit short, and the guy covering the bag just couldn't quite short hop it to try to make a tag.
Hey, switch places with them now.
1-0 count. Here for Lane, who's playing first base today. Howe keeping an eye on Archibald. Lane lets that one go by 1-1. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Howe sets up his motion. The 1-1 offering. Low and just outside. 2-1. Lane's first at-bat of the day. Lane takes a swing at it, chops it towards the first baseline side. Can't outrun the first baseman in Jensen. But Archibald will move to third base. One out here in the bottom of the second. Coy Colasuono up to bat and on deck. Jake Vance, and the lineup will start over. In the hole, if we can get to that point, it'll be Daypool. Ball in the dirt. The catcher in Carey lost sight of it for a second, but it was right below him. 1-0 count. Hal has been throwing pitches all over the zone and has had some guys swing in the dirt so far. 2-0 in favor of Colasuono. Colasuono playing second base today for Blackfoot in this contest. Swings in the dirt, 2-1, and just a nasty breaking ball. Howe doing solid so far. Has helped his team to a 3-run lead. Colasuono hooks one right side foul. Even count now, 2-2. Colasuono eager to bring home Archibald from third. Colasuono gets his stance ready. The 2-2 offering. And just below, now a full count, 3-2. Howe has seen two other situations where it's gone to a full 3-2 count. Let's see what we can do here. And a strikeout for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Howe's first strikeout of the day. And now Jake Vance restarts the order. Runner at third in Archibald. Vance last time got around the bases on a leadoff single. Strike one called. Correction, ball one. Vance playing catcher today. The 1-0. Vance hits towards short, and the ball gets past Peterson, and Archibald will come home, and now it's 5-3 as Blackfoot closes the lead down to 2 runs. Up to bat now, Daypool.
Let's go, Dax.
It took a while, but the leadoff walk finally worked its way around to score.
Yes. Pickoff attempt back to first. No good. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Pool representing the tying run here in the early stages of this contest. Pitch low in the dirt. 1-0 count. Howe keeping an eye on Vance. Correction now, Fisher as he's pinch running. As another pickoff attempt, not there. And now back to the 1-0. Poole with a little dribbler towards Peterson. Throws it in time for out number 3 to Jensen at first. That'll do it for the second inning. After the break, we'll have the top of the third. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
This is about $70.
I like it.
Yeah.
Vegas got one too. Look at that.
Well, we'll move along here to the third inning in a 5-3 game as the Shelley Russets will come back up here and take their hacks here in the top of inning number 3 as waiting for the pitcher Poole to finish his warm-up toss.
We got a new pitcher. It looks like McNeil instead, so Poole.
Oh, okay. No wonder he's taking a little bit of a time. So McNeil is going to be coming to pitch here.
Hey, I like it.
That is
number 8.
Yeah, I'm trying to see his first name. Can you read that chicken scratch? See what Mr. McNeil's first name is?
Seth McNeil.
Seth it will be. So Seth McNeil becomes the third pitcher used by Blackfoot in this game as he'll get ready to go to work. As it's Keller to lead off, and he hits the first pitch on one hop down to the third baseman. One pitch, one out here in the top of inning number 3.
That's what you need if you're Blackfoot. That's always a momentum boost and just a good routine play from the third baseman in Moss.
And that brings up the pitcher, Howe. As Anthony has talked about, Howe throws the ball hard, and you can develop a little bit more control. I didn't know exactly where all those pitches are going. He's going to be a heck of a talent as he works his way through the rest of his high school career. As the first pitch misses down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Howe singled, went to second on a wild pitch, and eventually came around to score his last time up. Pops this one up into short center. In a hurry, here comes the center fielder to make the catch. Nice play by Williams to get there in a hurry. 2 outs.
Quick 1-2 here. So now the order starts over with Dawson Peterson.
Back to the top of the order, and Dawson Peterson will come up.
Last at-bat got hit by a pitch. Before that, his first at-bat was a walk.
He got been on base a couple of times with really nothing to show for it. And takes the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Got some action down in what would be the bullpen area for Shelley. Throwing behind House. I'm not sure, maybe they think House only got about 3 innings limit on him. As a ground ball to the third. As playing it there is the third baseman Moss, and crossover in time for the out. And Shelley is gone. 1-2-3 here in the top of the third inning. So they roll over. 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 5-3. Shelley on top. here on the My Local Radio Sports Network and on the MyLocalRadio.com.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Y-Hi, "We're with you" is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
As we go to the bottom of the third, and indeed, as Malad, I've been calling it Shelley, it's actually Malad, will go to the bullpen as they will bring in Ward, who will pitch here. So Kurt Ward will pick up here as Howe leaves the game after going 2 innings of work. So as Ward goes through his warm-up tosses and gets ready to go to work here for Blackfoot, it'll be Ross, Williams, and Santillan who will be due up, coming up here in the bottom of inning number 3. As they trail by a couple of runs, it's 5-3 here as we play in the bottom third.
Good part of the order coming up. Ross was able to get a RBI triple on his first at bat, and then Williams got an RBI single, bringing Ross home, and then Santillan had a sac play that was able to advance one of the runners. So overall, a good part of the lineup ahead for Blackfoot.
It's kind of an interesting time of the day right now. There's just a little bit of a breeze blowing. It gusts up a little bit from time to time. But most of all, it's warm and the ball wants to carry.
Yes.
It's just a matter if the wind's going to be able to knock it down or not. And the first pitch from Ward is a fastball up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch home to Ross is down low again, ball 2, 2-0. Ross earlier today with a couple of hits plus a walk, scored 2 times. That was back in the first game of the day, back when people's eyes were hardly even open at 8 o'clock as the 2-0 pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-1.
I know, it's definitely us for a little bit during that first game, just waking up a little bit.
Yeah, it's, Mom, let me have another 10 minutes on the snooze alarm, please. 2-1 pitch misses down low, 3-1. 3-1 offering again misses down low, and Ward loses the first man he faces as Ross is going to head down to first base. The second inning in a row, they've had that leadoff walk. That's how they got on the board last inning. The leadoff walk to Archibald, who 4 batters later eventually worked his way around to score. So here's Williams. Jason with an RBI single his first time up, got his team on the board early. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and he'll take that over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Williams, who had 3 hits back in the first game this morning against Pocatello. He was 3 for 4 and struck out once, and ended up driving in 4 runs in that game as they throw back behind the runner at first base, and back to the bag in time is Ross. Game 3 of the day. Game 3 of 5 here on the field as the runner goes, throw on a bounce, can't be handled by the second baseman, and he's going to be safe at second base. So Ross has another steal to his credit. Still to come here on Hawthorne Field today. Ridgeline will take on Madison coming up at 6 o'clock. And then the Pocatello Razorbacks will take on Rock Springs. What if I take that back? That's at 6. The other game before that is at 3:30. 2-2. Runner at second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. As that's hit hard toward the shortstop. Over in the hole to get it is Peterson. Throw it across in time for the out, and the runner will move up. So Williams hits it hard, but hits it right on the ground to the shortstop, and Peterson able to throw him out to get the out. There's one out as Ross moves up to third base.
Drive one, bud.
Let's go. Put him on the play. Let's go. Find it. Yeah, let's go now. Come on, kid. Let's go, kid. Let me ball, kid. Let's go.
First pitch hit in the air along the right field side. That's going to slice out of play and foul. So everybody will come back.
Last time out, Centurion got out on a sack. Sack plays. He's able to advance the runner.
So here's McNeil in his first at-bat of the day. A little half swing, went too far. It'll cost him a strike, and it's 0-2.
Gotta go now, Seth. Let's go, kid. Come on, make sure, Seth. Make sure.
So one out. Ross stands over at third.
Let's go now.
McNeil, the potential tying run, stands at the plate and takes that pitch in the dirt. Nice sprawling save to keep it in front of him by Carey and keep the runner from advancing from third base.
Grab me ball, kid. Let's go now.
Next pitch to McNeil, again in the dirt, and again another nice save by Carey to keep the ball in front of him.
Hey, keep working, Poop.
Home plate umpire takes his mask off, comes up and whispers something into the catcher's ear.
Drive me ball now, kid. Come on. Let's go.
Ready again out of the stretch. There's a fastball in the inside half for a called third strike, and McNeil goes down looking, and that's the second out of the inning.
Good pitch by Ward, just getting it right down to a tough part of the zone.
So Ward gets the strikeout. Now here is Adrel Moss, who grounded out, hit back to the boxes first time up, as he takes the fastball high. So the leadoff walk, and Ross has made it as far as third base, but 2 outs later, he's still standing there. And the next pitch is down low, and it's ball 2, 2-0.
Let's go, Adriel. Let's go.
Moss here in a good spot, up 2-0.
Adriel, as Anthony mentioned, had an outstanding outing back in the first game. Really turned the game around and was our player of the game as he hits the pitch foul back into the screen. At one point, he was able to set 9 out of 10 batters down in a row, which really took the offensive steam out of the balloon of the Pocatello Rebels and really changed the outcome of that game. As that pitch again is up high and evens the count now at 2-2. Check that 3-1 they have on the board. 3 balls and a strike.
I was curious what you were looking at.
As the ball hit in the air to right field. But right there is where the right fielder is hanging out, and he has it for the third out as they are turned aside. The leadoff walk gets to third, but no more, so no runs, no hits, and 1 left here in the inning. As we are done with 3, we'll move along to the 4th. It's still the Malad Dragons 5 and the Blackfoot by 3 here on the My Local Radio Sports Network and on the mylocalradio.com.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789-3937. 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
We move along to the fourth, still 5-3, as the Malad Dragons will come up. And they'll start from the 2, 3, and 4 spots in the order. So it'll be Jensen, Shoel, and Ward due up here for the Dragons. Here in the top of the fourth inning as McNeil ready and comes home. A little off-speed pitch is rolled to the right side. They plug the hole there nicely, does the second baseman Kazala, and throws him out. One pitch, one out here in the fourth.
Great job by Calzada, feeling that ball as it did bounce awkwardly on the dirt just for a split second.
So here is Brady Shoel as he comes up. Worked his way around, scored his last time up, drove in a couple of runs. In fact, he tripled to drive in those 2 runs his first time up. McNeil ready, comes home as that ball's grounded to third. Third baseman has it. Moss from behind the bag, able to straighten and throw him out. Moss has got a good arm over there at the third base side. You can play back behind the bag the way he does and still have a medium fast ground ball hit to you and have time to throw the runner out all the way across the infield. That's a pretty good hose to get it over there.
Drew Moss, just man that wears many hats. A great relief pitcher and doing amazing at third base.
So here is Kurt Ward as he swings through the first pitch, and it's 0-1. That's 6 Dragon batters in a row now set down by Blackfoot pitching. As that ball again hit right back, it's going to be off the pitcher's glove, deflected to the shortstop from behind the bag, able to get it and throw him at the runner over at first base. Ward grounds out, 1-6-3 on the deflected ball by the pitcher, and that's 7 in a row now set down by Blackfoot pitchers. They go out 1, 2, 3. We'll go bottom 4. Well, it's still Blackfoot 5, Malad 5, Blackfoot 3 on the My Local Radio Sports Network and on MyLocalRadio.com.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Well, as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 5-3. The Malad Dragons on top. You know, Anthony, earlier today we were talking about some interesting facts about wooden bats.
Yes.
This is the wood bat tournament put on each year by the Pocatello American Legion clubs. As we go here to the bottom of the fourth, and for Blackfoot, it is Garrett Archibald to come up and lead it off. Here's some more information for you. In fact, do you know what the biggest bat that's ever been used was?
No, I don't know.
Well, Major League Baseball actually has a rule that no bat can be bigger than 42 inches in length and have a bigger barrel than 2 3/4 inches in diameter. As the first pitch is outside to Archibald, ball 1-0. And there's only been one player that has used a bat that even ever approached those as that ball's whacked toward right center field. It's going to get down. It's going to roll to the wall. Archibald to second. Put his head down, and he's just going to keep on going to third as the throw will come in, and it'll be late. It'll be a stand-up triple for Archibald. So he triples, and that once again will bring the tying run to the plate. So the only person who has used a bat even remotely near that size was also probably one of the biggest guys to ever play baseball. That small mountain of a man named Frank Howard. As the first pitch here to Layton is up high, ball 1 ball and no strikes. And although he had a bat back he used in the early 1960s when he's still playing with the Dodgers, it's only believed that he used that bat a few times, and even then it was only during batting practice. He never actually used it in a game because it was too close to being outside of the rules of Major League Baseball, who had that regulation about exactly how big a bat could be. The next pitch home to Layton is fouled off the catcher's glove and out of play, as it's now 1 ball, no balls, and check that, 2 balls and 1 strike. And we'll have the scoreboard guy catch up here. 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. Ward ready. Little drop down off speed pitch stays high. And now it's 3-1. So you think, well, if Frank Howard used a bat that size, what about somebody like Babe Ruth?
Yeah.
I mean, he was thought to be big and strong and hit the ball like crazy. As the pitch over for a strike, it's now 3-2. Babe Ruth, the bat that he used was actually quite a bit smaller. As the pitch is up high, ball 4, as Mason Layton walks and puts runners at the corners. So, with runners at the corners, there's still nobody out. Here is Kay Kausnick. Joe's bunt. He's taking. There goes the runner towards second base, and the catcher just has to hang on to the ball as he'll advance without a play. The bat that Babe Ruth used over the years was 35 to 36 inches in length, so about 6 inches shorter than the bat that Frank Howard had, and 36 to 47 inches in weight. As the ball gets away, both runners will move up. That means that Archibald will come home to score, and now the tying run is standing at third base with nobody out in the inning.
Good job by Archibald with the hustle there, and especially Lane as well, just tailing it all the way from first to third.
The bat that Ruth had, I should say, is a half swing goes too far, and it's 2-1. That was really only used for training purposes only. He never did use that bat in games either. By contrast, the bat that Ruth would normally use, 35 to 36 inches, 36 to 47 ounces, When you contrast that with the bat that Tony Gwynn used, an 8-time National League batting champion, Gwynn's bat was only 30.5 inches, or check that, 30.5 ounces and 33 inches.
Wow.
So the bat that Gwynn used was much smaller and much lighter.
Yeah.
3 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Kalsnick as the pitch is outside, ball 4. So a triple, back-to-back walks. And we go back to the top of the order, and here's Vance still with nobody out in the inning. But to think that Tony Gwynn could use a bat that small, but you think of all the bat control that he had and what he was able to do, and just about walk out and place a ball where he wanted to put it. You understand a little bit more how he was able to do that. Of course, that led to all of those National League batting titles that he had, 8.
Well, and also we spoke earlier of Ted Williams and his story of how that was barely off by half an ounce,
a quarter of an ounce,
and
he knew it.
It's just how good Louisville Slugger has made these bats.
So here's Vance. They throw to third, and they got him over at third base. So Layton came just a little bit too far down the line on that first pitch, and they threw back behind him and picked him off. That's the first out of the inning, however. So runner at second base, that's the tying run now. And Vance looking to pick him up, and the pitch is up high. And it's ball 2, 2-0. 1 run home here in the inning on 1 hit. 2-0 pitch to Vance. Hit up the middle. That's going to get into center field. Here comes Kalsnick to third. They're going to send him home. The throw is going to be offline and late, and we're tied at 5. The throw back to second is in time. So Vance picks up the RBI single that ties the run. Then he's thrown out, trying to go back to advance to second base as he's out 4 I'm sorry. And Kalsnick able to come home and tie the game. So we're tied at 5 with 2 outs, nobody on, and now here is Poole. Poole 0 for 2, grounded out to third his last time up. And takes the first pitch down low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch again up high, and it's now 2-0. Two-0 pitch right down the middle as Poole taking all the way and takes it right down the middle for a strike.
Great recovery pitch there by Ward.
Ground ball to third. Up with it there is Shelley. Throw it across in time as he displays his arm a little bit as well as Poole grounds out 5-3 and the inning is over. But not before Blackfoot scores 2 in the inning and ties the game. So we're done with 4. It's now a 5-5 tie. Blackfoot and Malad as we'll go along to the 5th here on the My Local Radio Sports Network and on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
got to be handing out flyers to the coach to sell meal deals to teams.
Well, we're now in a 5-5 tie as we welcome you back here as we move along here to the bottom of the 5th inning. As here come the Malad Dragons, I should say the top of the 5th inning. As here comes Malad, as it'll be Carey, Briggs, and Siemens due up here in the 5th inning against Seth McNeil. So here's Carey. Walked his last time up to lead off here in the 5th. Now in a 5-5 tie. So now both teams find themselves short of outs and having to come up with some runs now that they're even. As McNeil's first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, that's up high, and it's ball 2. Check that, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count the umpire would like to have on the scoreboard. And the 1-1 on the way. That misses down low. 2 balls and a strike. But you ever think about what makes a great hitter? How does a good hitter become great?
Never really thought that, but there's certain attributes into hitter for sure.
That's whacked to left field, going down into the corner, and it's going to one-hop the fence. Down into the corner. There goes Blackfoot. They get it back in, but not before. It's a leadoff double for Carter Casey, and there's the go-ahead run out at second base with nobody out. Briggs, Siemens, and Keller now will come along to try to pick him up and get Malad a lead again. As Briggs, who already has 1 RBI hit in the game today, will come up here with the runner at second base and nobody out. One of the greatest hitters that we've had play in our time, maybe just a little before your time, because he was retiring about the time that I can really start to remember watching, becoming interested in baseball, was big Harmon Killebrew, who grew up not far from here. He grew up in Idaho, and his dad was a potato farmer. And Harmon would go out, especially after the potatoes were harvested later on in the winter, and they'd start to freeze, and before they turned them under to become fertilizer in the ground for the following year. As the pitch is down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. He'd take a stick that he had, like a broom handle, and he'd go out and he'd just walk around the field, and he'd find the old frozen potatoes that were small, that were too small to pick up and harvest, and he'd pick them up and he'd throw them up in the air and hit them with the stick, like most kids would, just playing ball in their backyard. Well, the repetition of day after day after day of Harmon Killebrew doing that, he claims, helped him turn him into the batter that he was throughout his career and turned him into a Hall of Famer.
Who knew potatoes could help you become an MLB player?
Ball rolled foul up along the third base line, and it's 2-2 here. As Briggs at the plate after Carey doubles to open the inning. Still standing out there at second base in a 5-5 tie. As the pitch, that's again hit to left field. Coming up is the left fielder. Slides on a knee, makes the catch, throws back to second. They double him off.
What a play. Great job by the left fielder, getting the ball back to second base on the throw in time.
So that's a heck of a play turned in by Blackfoot against Malad. So now with 2 outs, here's Siemens, and the base is empty. And he takes his whack to the left field, and that's going to be a foul ball out along the left field line. So 0-1, Siemens will come back. Picks the bat up, climbs back in the right-hand hitter's box. McNeil ready again. Big off-speed breaking pitch stays high. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes right back. Throws almost that same pitch. Again, hit in the air to left field. Playable. And once again, except for the inning opening triple, they put the side down after that in order thanks to the double play turned in by the left fielder. So no runs, a hit, nobody left. As we are done with 4.5, we'll go bottom 5. It's still Malad 5, Blackfoot 5 on the My Local Radio Sports Network and on the My Local Radio app.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
All right, welcome back. We go bottom 5 in a 5-5 tie. Dan Hubbard and Anthony Colasuono as we go back to work here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as I believe we have another new pitcher here for Malad. As it is, this is
number 23, Josh Pickett.
Josh Pickett, who comes in. So with the getting down to the end of close to the end of the game, both the managers starting to play close to the vest. As Ward went 1 inning, and now Josh Pickett will come in and become the 3rd pitcher of the game here for the Malad Dragons. And Pickett will face Ross, Williams, and McNeil. Kind of the middle of the order as the first pitch is down low, ball 1 ball and no strikes. Ross tripled, walked, drove in a run, and also scored a run way back in the first, and takes that pitch over for a strike, and it's now 1-1.
Good job by Pickett. If you can throw a strike in your second pitch in relief, you're doing something good.
Little drop down breaking pitch popped up along the right field line, and coming over is the right fielder, not able to get there in time, and it falls foul, and it's now 1-2. Gives us a chance to remind you that today's game is brought to you in part by our friends at Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your financial future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners. With offices in Pocatello and Preston, you can set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Again, the next pitch hit foul, right back, straight back again, and it stays at 1-2 strikes. You know who else developed his hitting ability by throwing things up and hitting them with a stick? Who? As again the pitch hit foul back into the screen. Yeah, we mentioned Harmony Killebrew, but Johnny Bench did pretty much the same thing. Difference was that Bench did not grow up in Idaho and hit potatoes. Bench, the great catcher that he was, he grew up in Oklahoma. And here's the pitch home, hit off the end of the bat, a little dunker into right field for a hit. So Ross reaches, and that'll bring up Jason Williams. Yeah, so Johnny Bench grew up in Oklahoma, and he would take the same sort of idea. He had a stick that he took out, and he would walk along the roads and just pick up rocks and hit rocks with the stick. Same theory, just different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Pitch to Williams is hit toward right center field. It's going to slice away from everybody, and it's going to roll to the fence. Here comes Ross to third. They're going to wave him in as Ross will come in on an RBI triple, and it's 6-5 Blackfoot.
First lead of the day for Blackfoot, and what a way to do it.
The big guys breaking out the big bats. As Williams has his second hit of the game, he's 2 for 3 and drives in his second run as well.
Have fun, Seth.
Let's go, line drive, Seth. Come on, Seth, you got it.
That's 7 hits in the game now for Blackfoot to go along with their 6 runs. And now here is Seth McNeil. First pitch over for a strike to McNeil, and it's 0-1. So 6-5, as that's going to be off the glove of the second baseman, and that's going to get Williams home to make it 7-5. So McNeil singles off the second baseman's glove. That's 3 straight hits to open the inning, and a couple of runs, and it's going to get a visit to the mound as they come out to talk to their pitcher. See if they're going to leave him in here. We got guys running in different directions. I think we may have another pitching change here. As, yes, indeed, once again, we're going to have a pitching change coming up here for Malad. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is right after this on My Local Radio Sports Network and on MyLocalRadio.com.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Well, Josh Pyatt went to face 3 hitters and gave up 3 hits. So they again go to the bullpen, and now they bring in Dawson Peterson, who will come in from his shortstop spot and take over on the mound. So the first man that he will face is Adro Moss, and Moss bunts down to get it. Peterson throw to first in time for the out, as it'll get McNeil into second base. So the sacrifice works. And 1-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning, as McNeil now stands at second base. 2 runs home in the inning, 7-5 Blackfoot with a lead. Looking for more, as the fastball to Archibald is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Archibald singled and walked and scored back in the second, tripled and scored in the fourth. He's late on a fastball and hits it foul off the first base side, and it's 0-2.
Let's go 1-2.
They must be very respectable of Peterson's ability at shortstop, because the way he pitches, I would have gone directly to him instead of the other guy, as the breaking pitch misses inside, ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mason Layton waits on deck as the next pitch, again hit in the air to right field, as the right fielder comes up and over a couple of steps, makes the catch. The runner head to third base and stumbles just before he gets there, but still able to slide in. So McNeil now goes to third. Archibald flies out to right. That's the second out of the inning. And now here is Mason Layton. Layton's walked, grounded out, 0 for 1 officially. Big at-bat here for Layton to get him an insurance run heading into the 6th inning. How are we doing time-wise on this game?
It's about at 3 o'clock, so, and the next game's supposed to start at 3:30, so we're running
look out.
close here.
That was up and in. It sounded like it got him on the hand. The umpire says, hold on, it did. That's a dead ball hit batter as Layton took that one up off the forearm or the hand area and heads down to first base. So runners at the corners again. And now here's the number 9 hitter, Koi Kauzala, who come up and hit. He's struck out and he has walked. As the first pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, 2 runs home in the inning. 3 hits in the inning for Blackfoot. Gives them a total of 8 in the game to go along with their 7 runs. As the next pitch is taken for a strike, and it's now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering. It's on the corner, inside half at the knees, called third strike, and Blackfoot is gone as Kauzala takes a called third strike. But they score twice. Not only get even, they get their first lead of the game as we'll go to the 6th, done with 5. It's now Blackfoot 7 and the Malad Dragons 5. We'll be right back here on the MyLocalRadio.com and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
All right, 7-5. Blackfoot has a lead for the first time as we go to the 6th, and for more play, here's Anthony Kauzala.
Thanks, Dan. As, like we said, Blackfoot up 7-5 here in the top of the 6th, and a little bit of a tail of the tape so far. Malad scored 2 runs in the first inning. Blackfoot responded with 2 of their own, and then in the second, Malad scored 3. Blackfoot scored 1, so it was 5-1. And ever since that point, Malad has put up goose eggs in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. And Blackfoot, with back-to-back 2-run innings, has made this a 7-5 game here in the top of the 6th. Pinch hitter for Malad, Tristan Wall. Wall looks at the first pitch, 1-0 here in the top of the 6th, no outs.
Yeah, you talked about how Blackfoot's pitching has really stifled Malad here. They got to get it going. They're down to their last 6 outs.
Next throw on the way, swing and a miss, strike 1. McNeil found the upper corner, and now an even count. One offering from McNeil. Finds the outer zone on the other side of the plate. 2-1. See what Malad can do here and see if they can rally after the rally that Blackfoot put on. And Wall sends one into left field. The fielder chasing after it. That is Santillon down in left field. And 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Next up to bat is Bryson Howe. Well, starting pitcher for today's contest. Now is playing in the field. McNeil. There's the first pitch, and Howe takes a huge swing at it. 0-1. So far today for Bryson Howe, 1 of 2. Looking to get on here with 1 out in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 offering, and that bounces away. 1-1 is... That might have chipped some of the wood.
That took a chunk of wood out of the backstop.
You can never see there's other little dents as well, so McNeil's not the first one.
I think I'd be careful if I sat back there. You might get one in the shin.
Howe hits it straight to third. The throw to first in time for out number 2. And 2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th.
Remember we talked earlier about the how Blackfoot's pitching really took over that game earlier today against Pocatello? Well, they're doing the same thing now. In fact, with that out, they have retired 10 of the last 11 batters in which they faced, which is one better than what they did in the first game today against Pocatello.
Absolutely. Amazing pitching by Blackfoot. If I'm the Blackfoot coaching staff, I'm loving the effort from my relievers and starters today as first pitch, called strike. 2 outs here in the top 6. No one on base. Order starts over and Peterson at the plate. 0-2 now.
We're playing with 2 outs in the 6th inning.
Yes.
You think about it, since they had 2 outs in the 2nd, Malad has had 1 hit. Ground ball to third.
And out at first. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. After the break, we'll move to the bottom half of the 6th inning. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth as everyone very ready to get ready for the bottom of the 6th. As we're joining in here with a 2-0 count to Jake Vance leading off here for Blackfoot, restarting the order. 2-1 now from the pitch from Peterson. Vance, 2 of 3.
Everyone has a little bit more urgency now to their step.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Malad trails by those 2 runs, and they know the time's running short.
3-1 as Vance swings at that. Now a full count, 3-2. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. No one on base as well. Daypool on deck and in the hole, Griff Ross, as that will be ball number 4, and Vance will take his free base. And then 80% of the time, the leadoff hitter who walks usually comes around the base, as we'll have a runner, courtesy runner, and that will be Caden Fisher in for Vance. Daypool up to hit. 0 for 3 on the day. Strike 1 called as Peterson lighting up the zone here early on, trying to help the Dragons get back into this matchup, trailing by 2. Allen just outside. 1-1. Peterson get ready here for the 1-1. Quick pitch, and that is fouled over the back post and out play. 1-2. Runner on first with no outs, and that is Caden Fisher. the courtesy runner. Poole sends one into center field, and that will drop for a single. Now 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the 6th.
Blackfoot trying to set themselves up for a run or 2 of insurance as they get ready to head into the last at-bats coming up for Malad, building themselves a little bit more of a cushion.
Griff Ross to the plate. 2 of 2 on the day. Pitch high and away from the zone. 1-0. 7-5 score in favor of Blackfoot. The comeback for the team currently batting. 2-0 now, the count here as Pearson trying to find some form here with runners on first and second. Keeping an eye on both of them. The 2-1 offering. The throw to third, way offline. And now a run will come home for Blackfoot. Now a 3-run cushion. Now a lone runner on second, as Fisher will bring home one of the runs. As now Poole at second base. Ross will re-enter the batter's box here. Pitch outside, and it will be ball number 4, and Ross will take his free base. Jason Williams up to the plate here, no outs. Runners on first and second. 8-5 the score. And strike 1 called.
This might be probably the least favorite guy you want to face right now. He's made the hardest contact all day.
Wilson chops one foul towards the left side. 0-2, but I gotta say, out of this lineup, Jason Williams is probably one of the most menacing batters in this Blackfoot lineup. Just can hit everything and hit it with power as well. Peterson with the 0-2, and he will hold on that. Good eye by Williams.
Williams has 5 hits and 6 RBIs on the day. Insane day. Williams hits it straight to short, looking for 2, but they only get the force out at second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. The Poole advances to third, and they get the force out at second base.
Ross is forced out. Williams get on due to the fielder's choice. McNeil now up to bat. As a little talk with the base coach here, as also we have a mound meeting and looks like a pitcher change for Malad. We'll take a break here as that change occurs. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the MyLocal Radio Sports Network.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back into the Union broadcast booth. A new pitcher in, and it will be Cale Siemens. McNeil to the plate here. Squares up the bunt. Runner going for second and set the tag back to third.
Right back at him, mate. Let's go. Attaboy, bud.
Ball 1 called on the pullback bunt attempt.
Let's go now, kid.
Runners on second and third. Strike 1 called here. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. McNeil, last time gone base with RBI single. Strike 2 called as McNeil looks at that pitch.
Hey, you gotta go now. Touch it, kid. Let's go.
Siemens fires the 1-2 offering. And just outside now, even 2-2 count. Runner at third is Poole. On second is Williams. And now a full 3-2 as McNeil has worked himself wonderfully back into this count.
Hey, find a way now, Seth. Walk or not, kid. Let's go.
Offering from Siemens, and it'll be ball number 4, and the bases are loaded for Blackfoot.
Bases scores a couple now.
Doesn't have anything to show for it on the day, but this is another one of those guys that I wouldn't want to face in this situation as Admiral Moss comes to the plate.
As we'll have a courtesy runner, number 4, Jet Hone. In for McNeil. Moss takes the first pitch. That'll be a ball. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-run lead, and that could become bigger. 2-0 now as Moss allowing those outside pitches to just slide away. Moss lays a half swing down, the pinch, and the throw not there as a run will come across for Blackfoot. 9-6 the score.
Drive one.
Ball wasn't hit hard. Slow roller to the first baseman, who picked it up and then just kind of went through a whole little motion before he came home. He took way too long trying to get rid of the ball. And now a balk call, and all runners are going to move up 90 feet.
Not what you needed in that situation right there. As Williams will come around, and now Hone will move to third, Moss to second.
Attaboy.
So just a blink of an eye, that's 3 runs in the inning, and it's now 10-5.
Archibald sends one off, and it'll trickle through the outfield. 1 run will come in. Another one looking to score, and now Archibald looking for second and gets there safely. 12-5 on the Modern Woodman scoreboard here in the bottom of the 6th, and 1 out.
Blackfoot can score runs in a hurry.
Yes, they are a very potent team on the offensive side.
You know, it doesn't seem like they've been up at the plate that long, and Leighton, who's up there now, is already the 8th man hitting this inning.
Crazy to think here. 0-1 count, and Leighton sends one into center field. Archibald rounding third, Lane staying at first, and that will be another run that comes across for Blackfoot, make it 13-5, an 8-run lead. And that will be the game. Final 13-5 in favor of Blackfoot. And after the break, we'll move into the post-game show. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Colter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
All right, welcome back here to the post-game show as the Blackfoot able to come back from behind and pick up a win today over Malad. Final score 13-5. 13 runs, 11 hits, 6 men left on base for Blackfoot. 5 runs, 4 hits, and nobody left on base in the game today for Malad at all. As McNeil in relief was the winner. They beat Peterson in relief in a game that took 2 hours and 15 minutes to play, as Blackfoot able to fight back, and they are now 2-0 on the tournament as they win both their games today. Our play of the game, well, it's could be one of many things, but how about we pick what was the big hit by Garrett Archibald when he doubled home 2 runs to give his team the lead in the 6th inning, as they never really looked back after that. Our play of the game brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi is better with Pepsi. But our player of the game is he continued to just add on to the things he's done today. You gotta hand it to Jason Williams. He had 2 more hits in the second game that they played today. He scored twice. Add those up with his other hits that he had in the first game today, where he had 3 hits and 4 RBIs. He finishes the 2 games today on this first full day of the tournament with a total of 5 hits and 6 RBIs overall today. He is our player of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum. So big games there for Blackfoot as they come from behind to pick up a victory, and we've got more baseball coming your way here in just a little bit as well here from Hawthorne Field, as the next game on tap is Ridgeline against Madison, and then the Razorbacks will take about Rock Springs coming up in just a little bit as well. So we'll have 2 games left for you today as we continue on throughout the day here at Hawthorne Field. We thank you for joining us here. Final score once again, as Blackfoot comes from behind, they beat Malad. Final score 15-3. Or check that, I should say 13-5 was what the final score was. My mistake. For Anthony Colasuono, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us, as we'll talk to you again coming up here in just a little bit, as we'll have more tournament action for you from here in Pocatello coming up on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.